I didn't know I still had this letter from, at the time, they're no longer in existence, Rotor Harley Davidson in Monroeville, Ohio. Then they ended up building they had that place, then they ended up putting another Rotors in Sandusky, and it's been a number of years, and they ended up closing both places, and Mad River Harley Davidson took them over in Sandusky. But this is something from 1996. I was going through some files and I happened to see this. Didn't know, like I said, that I still had it. And this was sent to me. At that time I wanted a Fat Boy Harley Davidson, but I ended up getting a Road King, but not from Rotors. But this is just to show some of the games that they were playing back then, the dealers, okay? And if we look at the postmark, we see that I received this May 7th, 1996. So this is the first page of 3 that they sent me, and this was just a form letter. Had my name in here, and let's see what it says. Okay, so this letter is being sent to you to explain the new ordering system at Rotor Harley Davidson. Even though you are already on the list, you will have to re-sign at the dealership on June 1st, 1996. Enclosed is our new application form for you to fill out. You will need to bring in this form and $500 with you on June 1st. The $500 can be paid in cash, check, money order, or credit card for your convenience. Important, you must be there on June 1st, 1996 with your form and money in order to stay on the same place you now hold on our customer list. Okay, so as you are outside of our selling area given to us by Harley Davidson, there is another matter you must be made aware of. In the past, we have always sold new motorcycles to customers outside the selling area and will continue to do so. But due to the shortage of motorcycles, we feel we must make a change in the way we do this. Due to the shortage of motorcycles, selling them to customers outside of our selling area has not only resulted in our being unable to fill our local customer orders for motorcycles, but also cause us to lose sales in parts, accessories, and service because many of these non-local customers never return to us for any of these items. Well, I don't know about that, because even though my first Harley, I went to Rotors. That's why I signed up with them for a motorcycle, because I didn't like Signature Harley Davidson way back then, and I preferred to do business with Rotors. So even though it was about 45 minutes from my house, 40 minutes, I still drove out there and got stuff. So that isn't necessarily so, but let's see. So now, as far as being outside the selling area, that sure changed when before their when Harley started ramping up production before their 100th anniversary, and then things started to go south because they weren't selling as many. Now these dealers want to sell to anybody. So it just shows you how things change and how the dealers try to take advantage of the times. You know, if they didn't want to sell to me, then they should cater to the local customers. If they say they're losing sales to the locals, then just don't sell it to the people outside of their so-called selling area. And it goes on, this being the case, we will sell you a new motorcycle at the suggested retail price. Okay, at list. In addition to the price of the bike, there will be a $1,500 added charge, but you will receive a gift certificate for the $1,500 in parts and accessories in return. The gift certificate will be good for 1 year from the date of purchase. And this is the kind of stuff that different dealers had all different kind of things the way they were doing it. Some were charging $2,000 more for the bike, you know, and Some of them weren't giving you anything. At least here they were going to give you accessories, and $1,500 is nothing. So they gave you a year. Well, I'd use that up right away. But so let's go to page 2. All right, in page 2, to give you a rough idea of the pricing situation, I have enclosed the following examples: Sportster models, and then the big twin models. The retail price of the bike, they're going to add $1,500 for your accessories, which you have up to a year to use that money up. They're going to add $600 for freight, okay? And that's a pretty hefty figure, because even today I think some of the dealers are only wanting to charge like $430. And then $600 for prep. And those are numbers that have always gone up and down. Some of the dealers don't charge prep, some did. Today I've went to some dealers that want $900. It's just crazy how they do that. If you have any questions regarding this letter, please call. There's the number. And then Tom Liedl, the sales manager, and I remember him well because I spoke to him to get on the list for a motorcycle from them. Now, I kept some notes in with this letter. Now, at the time, I wanted a Fat Boy from Rotors. Subsequent to that, again, I did not buy a bike from them. I wasn't going to play their games. I had gotten a 97 Road King, which I got in the winter. Or just, I took possession of it the day before Thanksgiving in 1996. But the note that I show is that I was number 25 on the list. Okay, I was 25 on their list at Rotors to get a bike. And that I asked them how many bikes they sell, and was told that in 1995 they sold 170 bikes. Now that was from Tom Liedl. Okay, so this is the third and final page. This is the page that you'd fill out to let them know what you wanted.